Seemed like to me that you shouldn't need to pay somebody to tell you something about you that only they can figure out. You get what I'm saying? I don't care if it's a church, a club, or whatever. God don't give somebody else the key and the deed to your house of well-being. It's your house. You can come and go as you please. When other people tell you that they got something you need for your life, but only they can tell you how to get it and whether or not you truly have it, you better run in the other direction. Them people don't mean to do nothing but rule over you. Bernita fell into a lap of rulers. And a ruler that's looking for a kingdom is a dangerous person. Remember was the name of the man that tried to swallow Bernita's very soul. I ain't lied about nothing else, so why would I lie now? The man actually went to a courthouse and filled out papers to change his name to Remember. He said he thought about calling himself Member-Ree because before you could remember, you had to member. That would have been a better move. Anyway, Remember was a white boy who said he was an African Asian trapped in a white body. He wore African clothes and even spoke Swahili, which didn't make no sense because didn't nobody around him know what he was saying, but that didn't stop old Ree. He would just say what he wanted to say in Swahili and then translate to English. Asante asana, that means thank you. The people who knew Ree were on the crazy side themselves, but he had everybody, including Bernita, convinced that he was sent to them for some special reason. You have drawn me into your life for a powerful purpose, he would say. It will be your task to discover the reason behind this attraction. Now, if old Jimmy Mac thought that Bernita was ashamed of him, he should have met Remember. At least Jimmy Mac had met Mabisha. But Bernita knew that she couldn't show Remember around. Ain't it something how even when you mixed up in something crazy, you can know enough to keep it to yourself? You think about the times you've been around folks who ain't make no sense. You knew not to take them around people who really knew you, the ones who always tell it like it is. I'll give it to my Bernita. She was hanging out with crazy, but she ain't bring it too close to home. Well, when Bernita met Remember, she met a group of people who called themselves the enlightened ones. According to them, everybody that didn't see things the way they did just wasn't enlightened. Well, Remember was one of the enlightened ones. Matter of fact, he was the leader of the enlightened ones, which I guess made him really enlightened one. Remember took one look at Bernita and decided that she needed him. He said that she was his African queen and he would be her African king. I wish I was making this up, but I don't need to. Life is way more entertaining than anything we can make up. Well, Remember was laying it on thick, but Bernita was trying to stay focused on her commitment to celibacy. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Bernita had gone to a weekend workshop and learned that all of her problems stemmed from sex and that by not having none, she would get rid of her problems. Ooh, to each her own. Now, if they had told me that, they may have had a point. But Bernita wasn't getting enough for it to ever be a problem. That would be like saying the problem with the state of Vermont was that it was overrun with black people. You get my point? If you don't, you should go there and see.